US President Donald Trump on Monday unveiled his 20-point peace plan to end the 2-year-long war between Israel and Hamas. The plan, jointly unveiled by Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, was a show of unity that comes at a moment in time when the American president has indicated his frustration with the Israeli leader. The plan will see the demilitarization of Hamas, the release of hostages held in the Gaza Strip, in exchange for the release of 250 Palestinians held with life sentences by Israel. Furthermore, 1,700 Gazans detained by Israel after the 7th of October attacks will also be released. For every Israeli hostage remains released by Hamas, Israel will release 15 deceased Gazans. The proposed plan has received international support, including from India and countries such as Qatar, Egypt, Indonesia, the UAE and Pakistan, and offers a sliver of hope for ending the war that has horrified a number of world leaders and has also led to a spate of recognitions of a Palestinian state by European countries last week. It, however, contains provisions that Hamas has publicly said in the past that it would not accept, such as its demilitarization and its removal of power in Gaza. The plan suggests that within 72 hours of its implementation, Hamas would be required to give up all its hostages, decommission its weapons, and its members would also receive an amnesty. The plan makes no mention of Palestinian statehood. However, Israel's ambassador to India, Reuven Azar, has highlighted that if implemented fully with all of its reforms, it could potentially lead to negotiations for the future of a Palestinian state. The thrust of the plan is de-radicalization of Gaza Strip while focusing on education reforms. A board of peace led by Donald Trump and other world leaders, including former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, would manage the Gaza Strip, while the day-to-day activities would be handled by an apolitical, technocratic Palestinian transitional government. The plan envisages a phased withdrawal of the Israeli Defense Forces from the Strip, firstly from its current position to a different position after the release of hostages. And as the plan is fully implemented, eventually the Israeli Defense Forces would leave Gaza while maintaining a sizable buffer zone within the borders of the Strip. Trump and Netanyahu warned Hamas, accept the plan or the US will back Israel in continuing the war and to do what it needs to do fully remove Hamas from the Gaza Strip. The plan will allow Gazans to remain in the Strip and allowing for its rebuilding and reconstruction, with a focus on special economic zones and a Trump economic plan to energize Gaza. The plan also envisages an international stabilization force, which would be negotiated by the US and Arab states to be deployed immediately to Gaza. The Palestinian Authority, led by Mahmoud Abbas, has welcomed the peace plan. However, Israel's Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich slammed the plan as a resounding diplomatic failure. Hamas has indicated that it's studying the proposal in good faith, while the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, the other organization active within the Strip, has slammed the proposal. That is all for me today. For more such news and analysis, subscribe below.